and welcome to the business of being a virtual assistant. I'm your host and virtual coworker, Tiffany Parson, and you're listening to and watching episode number 138. Now, today we're going to talk about a fear. I got a message on Facebook and I thought it was a great question, and I want to share with you my answer and a little more of what to do if you are having the same fear. This is episode number 138. All right, let's jump into it. I have my notes here to make sure that I don't miss anything that I want to tell you. The first thing is this. This is the fear, and I know she's not alone. The fear of losing full-time income in order to start a virtual assistant business. Let me tell you, I started my business working a full-time job at the same time. When I first got started, I didn't know what I would offer. I really was testing out the website. It was Elance then, it's Upwork now. I was testing it out to see if it would work. And to get a feel, I was doing every type of project under the sun. I needed to get a feel. One, do I even like working with people this way on my computer? Two, is this something that I can stick to? Does it get me excited? Does it give me energy? Which task am I leaning towards more than the other? So it gives you time to get a feel. When you're working a full-time job and also starting on a job board site like Upwork, it gives you a chance to get a feel of what you like, what you don't like, who you want to work with, who you don't want to work with. Whether you decide to stay on the job board site for the entire time of your business is completely up to you, but it's a great starting point to figure things out. And the best time to do it is when you're working a full-time job, because then you're not concerned about, am I gonna make enough to meet the need for this month? You can really hone in on your skills, really hone in on if it's something that you like versus this is something that I have to do because I am desperate to make the monthly income I am used to from my full-time job. Now, if you're in an unfortunate situation where you are laid off from your job and you have no choice, then you do what you have to do, right? It's still a good place to start for everybody. But to address the fear, her fear was losing the full-time income. You can do both. I want to stress that to everybody. You can do both. I did both. And here is what I recommend. Start. Build your base, understand what your skill is, what the skills you offer, the service you want to provide. Get to the point where you have so many clients, and I don't mean like hundreds of thousands of clients, I mean where your freelance business starts to grow and then you see your full-time income. You want it to grow to get closer to that point. Okay, so maybe your goal is 5 recurring clients. Maybe it's 8 recurring clients. You want to get it to that point consistently. When you become comfortable with the skills that you provide, now you can start marketing yourself outside of the job board because you know the exact service. The cool thing is about using a site like Upwork is you can feel around. You can do emails, you can do social media, you can do bookkeeping, you can do graphics, you can do different things within your realm of what you know how to do until you're able to narrow it down to a few things that you really enjoy doing. Now you're ready to set out and go beyond Upwork if you want and build a full-blown virtual assistant business. But just to start, do not let the fear of losing your full-time income keep you from starting. 1 client does not equal your full-time income. 2 clients won't equal your full-time income. You need time to build, and your job gives you that. It gives you time to build. Now, here are some things that I suggest as far as projects to take on, because you'll be working a full-time job. And if you work from 8 to 5, 9 to 5, whatever your schedule is, that is the number one priority for you. So you want to be careful about projects that are time sensitive. For example, email support would have a certain time. Maybe they want you to check their email twice a day, 4 times a day at different times. And if you're working during the day, you cannot do that. So stay away from projects that are time sensitive, where you have to show up every single day. Stay away from those projects. The ones you do want to focus in on are things that where you're not having to check in, so to speak, every day. For example, social media. Maybe they want you to schedule social media posts or write social media content. These are things that you can do after your work hours, and they don't require you to show up during the day. Email marketing, newsletters. Maybe they want you to schedule the emails that go out through their Aweber and MailChimp and things like that. The deadline would be more so of a date than a time of day. So maybe they have a Thursday newsletter or a Tuesday newsletter, and they want you to be responsible for managing that. See, those are things you can do in the evening and on the weekend and have them all set and ready for your client. Blog posts, scheduling blog posts is something else. It would be deadline versus a time. So again, they may schedule their blog posts. Maybe they do have a blog post every day. Maybe they give it to you in a batch. You can decide how you want to receive it. So if they do a daily blog post and maybe you need all of them for the week at one time so you can get it all done during the weekend, or maybe they do it twice a week. So you work around your full-time schedule. That is what I'm getting at. This is how you'll be able to build your virtual assistant business while also working your full-time job. What I used to do is submit my project proposals Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I would submit it during that time in hopes that they get approved over the weekend so I can start working during the weekend. I'd have it all done in time for Monday. It then got to a point where I had so many projects to work on that what I was doing was interfering with my full-time job, was interfering with my VA business, and so I left. This was after, let's see, it was May I started, September I left. But I was a contractor, wasn't getting any benefits or anything like that, so it was pretty much like I was already working for myself. Okay, a couple other projects. I've mentioned graphics, bookkeeping, things that are deadline specific but not time specific, and I hope I'm making that clear. So those are things that will have a set day to have it done, but not necessarily a set time. You can manage that and work your full-time job all at the same time. Do not let the fear of losing your full-time income keep you from getting started in your business. The only way you're going to know if this is something you like, the only way you're going to know if this is something that you want to do, that you want to grow, you want to build, is if you step out and give it a shot. If you have any more questions, if you're watching on YouTube, post your comment below. If you're listening and you're driving, then just wait till you get some time and come send me a message over on Facebook. I would love to hear from you. If you would like to be a part of the VIP list, get invited to free webinars with me each month, then head on over to tiffanyparson.com. Be sure to sign up for the free training, and I will see you on the VIP list. Thank you so much for listening and watching. You are awesome. I appreciate you, and go get started.